Yo, right back at you with another one, man. The Rize podcast on fire today, man. I got another special guest in the building, man. One of Rize podcast faithful followers and subscribers, family, a brother from another mother. He on the same mission that we on with the kids, pushing this culture and keeping this culture alive. Y'all, I want y'all out there to show some love for the one, the only, from all the way from
North Dakota,
Nick, RunningBear.
What's going on, Nick? What's going on?
How's it going, guys? How's it going?
Hey, man, what brings you down there Upton, man? And tell them how far you came.
Oh, I don't think you guys want to hear the full story, but we come from North Dakota, 2-day drive, 2-day long drive, and we come to represent the Upton family and do what you guys been doing here. I love what you guys do for the youth. It's great what you guys do for the kids, and boxing-wise too. I just love it, and I come to be a part of the Upton fam.
Awesome, man. Nick, what drew you to start watching the Rize podcast? What was your first instinct to start watching?
It was
the podcast?
Mia. It was Mia probably when she started making her debut, and I kind of, well, I'm a coach too back home, and I wanted to, you know, just seeing it, watching boxing, you know who's the greatest, and you want to. So Mia kind of got us into it. Then my son, he has his own dream. So his dream is to meet Tank Davis, and so it just so happened when I reached out to Coach Kenny and y'all, and you guys answered back, and it was created. We were heaven sent. It's like it was made to be. So we're following his dream, and Mia got us to the Upton family.
Awesome. So do you mind sharing what tribe you're from?
I am from the Hunkpapa Lakota. We're from the Midwest area of North Dakota, South Dakota, eastern Minnesota, and western Montana. But we used to roam the whole plains with millions and millions of buffalo before the man took it all away and put us on reservations and gave us commodities. And now everybody's got diabetes and depression and all the good stuff. So what I'm trying to do is, through athletics and also food sovereignty, is grow our own food along with boxing.
Awesome.
Tell me a little bit about yourself. I think you used to be a boxer too, if I'm mistaken.
Yeah, I boxed in the amateurs. I was a 2-time Golden Glove state.
Awesome.
2-time Indian national champ, 1 bronze, 1 gold, 1 silver glove up there when I was young, like probably 12, 13. That's for credentials. But up around the Midwest, it's hard to get noticed. You have to, and as Coach Kenny would say, I had 1 foot out the door at that time. So with my addiction and women, and that life was just a reservation life. It pulls you, and once you get in, you're stuck. So yeah, just kind of to sum up the background, I did some amateurs, and that's why we come here, because just to get to a gym where we're from, we have to travel 3, 4, 5, 6 hours. Then to travel that far, we have to kind of be in with the coaches to get, otherwise we get left out. So that's kind of how we ended up here, just reaching out and networking, and you guys do what we do back home. So
I want to ask you some important keys, because this is real prevalent in the black community here. I heard you speak on diabetes. If you want to share, what's the best thing to take from the health food store instead of a lot of chemicals what the doctor give us, and it's not to heal, it's just to suppress momentarily.
Yes.
What would you recommend a natural herb for diabetes and to clean out your livers and your kidneys?
Okay, well, first of all, you have to go back to your DNA, your ancestral DNA. My DNA is from Native Americans, where we grew up generation after generation with our plant medicines, our buffalo. So you probably have to go back to your DNA. But these medicines also work, dandelion root with the protein. But once you get to the herbal shop, you can kind of ask the info, do your studying on what diseases, like for Native Americans, diabetes, heart disease, kidney failure, all those are going to happen. So what I try to do is teach the youth how to grow our sovereign foods and medicines, and also by watching what you do, you make the shakes, and those kids see you visually
Yes.
making shakes.
Salads.
You know, here, yep. So
Fresh
so they
salads.
learn. Also, living and learning a healthy lifestyle through what they see.
Do diabetes have a line of dealing with blood flow?
Yeah,
Diabetes, do they coexist together?
There's certain
Because people get their limbs
Yeah,
cut
that's the
off.
nerve damage and,
and that got to do with artery damage, blood flow, not properly.
bacteria.
Oh.
Yeah, there's plants to keep your. There's the sage. There's certain types of sage you can do for sage bowls. Do a sage bowl and you let it just sage in your house. Soaks up the mucus. It's great for the lungs. You can drink sage tea with the honey and put some dandelion tea in there in the morning before your coffee.
I heard you saying dandelion.
Yeah, dandelion leaves. There's dandelion root. But if you go to that herb shop like you said you was gonna, just ask a question and they're all for you. They want you off all these medicines. Yeah, the pain pill, the gabapentin, the boom, boom, boom. You lay it down the line.
And you notice, Nick RunningBear, you notice, you look at a commercial and follow me, you'll look at a commercial and they say, if you have diabetes, take Volatron. If you're pregnant, I don't recommend you taking it. It could cause high blood pressure, bleeding internally, scars on the outside.
The side effects are
7 things. You only got 1 thing, but they gonna give you 7 things to cure 1 thing. What is going on in this world?
All those medications stem from a plant. So they just grab a plant, they dirty it up, and then give it to you. That one went straight with the medicine.
So, and actually, it's a drug. Because people get, it's evident, people get addicted off of Oxycodone, what's that other stuff they out here taking ODing on? What they call it?
Fentanyl.
Opiates
are killer. We had 5 ODs last one, you know, we have ODs.
So it is a multi-zillion trillion dollar business.
Yeah.
Am I correct?
Big pharma, yeah.
So what's the key, Nick RunningBear? Education.
Education to your local plants, your plant system, eating healthier, living a healthier lifestyle. But also if you get these kids 10, 9, 10, 11, 12 to start eating right, mentally and emotionally, it's curing. Food is medicine, you know what I mean? What you put into it, you guys train high class athletes. You see his meals he has to eat. So also, because he eats, it's also clearing, yeah? Mentally you're eating healthy.
I gotta get to a health food.
And the more you eat healthier, the more your mind is open up to a spiritual. So because you're a clearer mind, you're not all that junk, eating junk, taking junk. Yeah.
Because if I go to the store and I get let's just say for instance, I go to the store and I want a carton of apple juice, right? My instinct is it's an apple transcended into a juice. But when I look at the directions on the carton, it have 75 things. So am I eating the apple or I'm eating more of the chemicals?
Most of it's all
going
sugar.
in my liver and my kidneys.
Yep. And with me and my kids, the way we live, and mind you, again, we can't overnight. This don't happen. They have to see me. 4 years I've been trying this lifestyle, so we cut out white sugar. That actually causes cancers. I mean, I'm not a doctor, but you know, there's stuff that causes stuff, and so to prevent that, soda. I mean, don't get me wrong. I still have my Mountain Dews and stuff, but slowly cutting it out of your life also helps big on prevention. So 20 years later, when you're 46, you start getting your diagnoses. That's what I'm trying to do with the youth back home.
Awesome, man.
So we could get, because we're spiritual people, we're connected to the land, we're real spiritual.
Yeah.
So we lost that disconnection. When
I could sitting here talking to you, looking you in the eye, man to man. I see a brother, man, from another mother, man. I could see your path through your eyes, your passion.
Yeah.
What your people went through. It's basically what our people went through, and our forefathers, your forefathers.
The system's it's all for one thing, you know.
When I met you, you was so excited, the energy, you gave me. You know what the first thing I said when you came in? I said, God damn, it's somebody got more energy than me. I was kind of a little jealous.
That's
you
what
know.
they say back home.
But
man.
we gonna wrap this up, man. It was a pleasure. Nick RunningBear, man. God bless you, brother. Decorated amateur, decorated pro. That's okay. That's okay. Been around the sport, family man of his native people, and of helping everybody, because he wouldn't have gave that message today. And as we always say on the Rize podcast, thanks for coming, man, and showing us some love. I couldn't wait to meet you, man.
Yeah, man.
I love the positive energy, and you know what we say at the closing of our Rize podcast.
Peace and
Hey,
hey,
Rize.
Yo, yo.